Hello, magical butterflies. This is Tina with Butterfly Intuition Divine Guidance. I hope you are having a magical day, night, or afternoon. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And if you are subscribed, hit the bell notification so you can be notified when I post new content on this channel. To book a reading, a session, or a Reiki session, the link to book in my Etsy shop, along with my list of services, is listed below. All of my information is in the description box below, how you can connect with me, Instagram, Facebook, Patreon, subscribe, read to my blog, or send an energy exchange of a donation if you like my channel and my work. This reading is going to be the Divine Love monthly reading for January 2022, or whenever you're watching this, because my readings are intended to be timeless. I decided for this year that I'm going to do this reading once a month instead of every week. So this is going to be a general love reading. This can apply to all types of love connections, all types of scenarios. As always, take only what speaks directly to your soul, and what doesn't, release it and let it fly. So this month's reading is going to be an energy check-in on the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine, just to see where both of them are at the start of the year, new month. So just so you know, I channel Divine Masculine as he or him, and Divine Feminine as she or her. That's just how I channel. So please take it as it applies in your connection. So first, we're going to get into the overall energy, the head and the heart space for the Divine Feminine. The deck I'm going to be using for this is the Twin Flame Journey Oracle by Mystic Moon. So what is the overall energy, the head space, the heart space for the Divine Feminine when it comes to her Divine Masculine, her love connection with him, and just overall what she is wanting, putting out into the universe when it comes to her personal journey of self-love and healing. Okay, so the first card is action. So she is looking to take some type of action step forward. She's looking to make change in her life. She's looking for something new. She doesn't want the same old energy. She's releasing the old energy. Anything that represents the old energy of their connection, especially if this Divine Feminine is separated from her masculine, she is really just wanting to take flight. So birds symbolize freedom. So if you are seeing birds, they are here to tell you that it's time to take some action, those action steps that you've been thinking about, or just moving forward in a new direction, letting the past go. What that's going to bring you. Now we have soulmate energy. So if you resonate with a soulmate connection, or you're trying to call in a soulmate, especially if you're in a twin flame connection, but of course don't get attached to a label, take it as it just resonates with you. You are calling in a love partner. Soulmate energy is telling me that you are calling in a divine love counterpart, and you are wanting to take that action step to move forward so you can go in that direction, so you can find that new beginning. So the Divine Feminine's headspace is Dark Night of the Soul. So what I'm getting with this card is that she has overcome a karmic cycle, and she might just be revisiting it in the sense where that's why she wants to release the old energy, because it has caused destruction within herself. She may have lingered too long. She may have yearned for him. She may have held on to things, and it just caused a huge tower moment for her, which brought about this dark night of the soul. So now her headspace for the month of January is shifting into contemplation. So she's really contemplating on where she wants to go, and who she wants to be with. Because her heart space is self-worth. So the Divine Feminine has found herself. She is in union with self. She is in her power, and she is not second guessing and not going in any direction that is not worthy of her attention. So she does feel that some type of communication is coming from her divine masculine. She just knows communication is coming. There's some type of running into each other meetup that is going to happen, because she has closed the cycle, and I feel he has too. And she just has big dreams about really just starting over. And I'm actually hearing the song Starting Over by John Lennon. So if you want to give that song a listen, that song does have a special message for someone watching this video. But overall, the divine feminine, she is releasing fear. She is releasing anything or anyone that scares her, that makes her not want to move forward. Anything that has kept her stuck, stagnant, even just repeating a cycle, that energy is leaving this month, if it has not already. So let's see what the divine masculine's overall energy, his headspace, and his heart space is. So the deck I'll be using for this is the Arrows of Love Oracle by Mystic Moon Oracles. So what is the overall energy, the current headspace, the current heart space for the divine masculine when it comes to the divine feminine, his love connection with her, as well as his personal journey of self, love, and healing? Okay, so divine masculine's overall energy is blessing in disguise. So what I'm getting is that the masculine has definitely had some type of epiphany, some type of aha moment that has made him see this connection in a new light. He is starting to see that any walking away in this connection, whether he did it, she did it, they both did it, is a blessing in disguise. He's starting to see if she put up a boundary with him, which I'm feeling she did, where she no longer stays in that old energy, especially if divine masculine and divine feminine have been separated and have not seen or spoken to each other in some time. He's starting to see that it is a blessing in disguise, and the egg shows me that he is going through some type of rebirth, some type of new beginning. See, he is in the Casanova energy, but this time, instead of him chasing karmics and going in the opposite direction of his feminine, he is wanting to come in. He is wanting to come in to sweep her off her feet, to court her, to romance her. Because with Eye of the Beholder, this represents his headspace. What I'm seeing is that the dark hands show me that's the ego that kept him blind to the feminine and his connection. And he's now seeing things more clearly. It's like the song, I Can See Clearly Now, the rain is gone. So rain symbolizes healing, washing away the old. So I feel he has gone through a karmic cycle as well. And he is dreaming of her. So the feminine could be dreaming of the masculine too. He could be connecting with her in dreams in the 5D state, because he's just not ready to communicate in the 3D. His heart space when it comes to the feminine is available. So if he was emotionally unavailable or in another connection, what I'm getting is that I'm picking up on a masculine who is single, who is not in a relationship, and he is ready to open his heart to his feminine. He wants to make a promise to her that this time it'll be different. So on the horizon shows me he does want to take some type of action towards her. He does want to either go see her, call her, text her, send a message through social media, email. And autumn just shows me the autumn season, which we just had prior to winter season. If you're in the same hemisphere as me, right now it's winter where I'm at in the United States. He went through some type of harvesting, new beginning. And this could be especially significant if he had a birthday in the fall, or the feminine did. But the autumn season really brought in the energy of tower moments, healing. So the masculine is really wanting to harvest something new with his feminine. So next we're going to get into what blocks and obstacles are both divine masculine and Divine Feminine, overcoming. I'm going to be using the Gilded Tarot by Kirill Marchetti. Oh, I got one card that flew out, so I'll take that. So what blocks, obstacles are they overcoming? Now, these could be just the masculine. This could be just the feminine, or it could be both of them. So please just take it as it applies in your journey, your connection. Okay, so I have another fly out, so I'll take that. So the first fly out is the Four of Pentacles. So this is holding on too tightly, is what I'm hearing. So for the masculine, I felt he was very career focused, very money driven. Maybe he felt that he needed to get in a certain financial status in his career, because especially most divine masculines and most men, they feel that they're groomed to be the provider, to be the one who takes care of the family. So if he felt he wasn't secure enough for that, that is something that he was working on. But now he's being guided to let go, to not hold on so tightly. Because holding on so tightly to these pentacles, to this career, to being laser focused on career is not going to be sufficient if he wants to reconnect with his feminine. And the Four of Pentacles with her shows me that maybe she was holding on too tightly to a dream, to some type of idea or something he told her, and she is being guided to let it go. And the Three of Wands shows me that the two of them are letting it go. You see there's a bird, so there's freedom, there's action, there's moving forward. And it's almost like they're both just moving forward and just waiting for their ships to come in. It's like they know the ship is coming, but they don't need to look for it anymore. The Divine Feminine is releasing the energy of the Queen of Swords. She is releasing any guarded energy, and my throat is starting to act up. So that tells me that she is working on her throat chakra, or she is being guided to work on her throat chakra so she can speak her truth to her masculine. The Five of Wands shows me overall, this is the conflict and the competition that has been the energy of the past. This is being released, and it is causing the Divine Masculine to be the King of Swords. So he is in that air energy of balance. And this could be significant if you have a masculine, or you are a masculine who is air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but fire signs are coming out, so that can be significant too. And overall, whatever is blocking this Three of Cups, this coming together, this celebration of union, is being removed, because both Divine Masculine and both Divine Feminine are starting to see what the other one means, why they came into each other's lives, and just overall what the two of them want when it comes to love. So next, I'm going to get some guidance for both Divine Masculine and both Divine Feminine. The deck I'm going to be using for this is the Honest Truth Tarot by Cherub's Thunder. And if you like this deck, you can find her on Etsy. Her shop is Cherub's Thunder. So what is the guidance, advice, overall messages, any action steps that Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine may be guided to take during this reading? Okay, so we have the Page of Swords. So pages are very small, very young. With this card saying truthful, just, written message, if one of the counterparts have been typing up a message and deleting it, this card is saying, be truthful, speak your truth, send that message. Now that's not going to be for everybody. I'm not telling anybody to send a message to their counterpart. If you feel intuitively guided to reach out to your person, you can do that. But I always give the advice, don't do it with an expectation, because there's never a guarantee they are going to respond. And if your person struggles with the fact that you may not respond because it has been some time since the two of you have spoken, the Chariot is their guidance. With triumph, full speed ahead, and willpower, They are being guided to move forward, and the Chariot is Cancer energy. So this could be a special message if you or your person are a Cancer. But right now, both counterparts are just in this Hanged Man energy. They have made sacrifices to stay separated, to be on their own paths in some way. They're letting go of what no longer serves them. And suspension just shows me they're not afraid. They are just allowing this connection just to stay suspended in air if the two of them are separated. And they're just going to leave it to the universe. Because overall, they're both being shown they have the strength to find the courage to make their dreams come true. And I'm hearing the song You Make My Dreams Come True by Hall & Oates. So that song could be a significant message if you want to give that song a listen to. You make my dream come true. This could be a message from your person, or this could just be a reminder from your spirit team that you have the power to make your dreams come true, because you have the inner strength, the power, and the courage. You got to get into that Leo energy, the lion or lioness energy, to be confident, to take leadership, to follow your passion, and to be that king or queen of your jungle. So next, I'm going to use 2 decks to get channeled messages from Divine Masculine's higher self and Divine Feminine's higher self. So for masculine, I'm going to be using Love Notes by the Destined 1111. And for the feminine, I'm going to be using My Fairy Tale is Real, Chapter 1. That was created by Fairy Tales and Cocktails. Nilsa has a shop on Etsy. So if you want to go to Etsy and check out her shop, check out the deck if you like it, you can find her on Etsy. Alright, so for the feminine, I already had 1 card flew out, so I'll put that to the side. So what channeled messages do Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine have for each other for this reading? So the masculine's first message is, I know I held myself back with you. I wish I had let you in. So he's having regret, and he's having guilt about pushing her away, walking away from her, going in another connection if he did that. So he knows that he held himself back. He wishes that he had let you in and that he expressed his feelings, because he hid his feelings. And he is having deep regret that he never got the chance to tell you how he felt. And the feminine's response to that is, did you expect anything else? 43-7. So she's asking him, you did hold yourself back, and she knew he did. But did you expect anything else? He must have had some type of expectation, or he thought maybe she had expectations. So instead of the two of them having a conversation about what the two of them were looking for in a relationship at the time, he held himself back, and that is causing him deep regret. He now is telling her, you have touched my heart and soul more than you realize. So if he has never expressed his feelings to her, she is in his heart and soul. And it's like that song by Rod Stewart, you're in my heart, you're in my soul. So she's touched him, and he's felt things for her that he has never felt for anyone else. And that's part of the reason he held himself back. And he went in another direction because he was scared. And her response to him is, I only miss you when I'm breathing. So she does miss him. So this card is 34, which equals a 7. So feminine could be seeing 7s at this time. 7s could be significant. If you're born on the 7th month, July. But she does miss him, but she misses him in a healthy way. She doesn't miss him in that attached, lingering, longing, yearning way. So his final message to her is, I love who I am when I'm with you. And he's just saying that he knows that he's a better person when he's with the Divine Feminine. And her response is, you've improved my life. So see how they're mirroring each other? They're both saying he likes who he is with her, which means she made him a better person. You've improved my life, so he's made her a better person. And this card is 52, which equals an 8. So 8 is the infinity symbol, the strength card. So the two of them are starting to see that they have the strength to move forward, and they're starting to see that they have that inner strength to be able to go forward, and whatever is meant to happen between the two of them will happen. So the final section of this reading is going to be possible future energy. So possible future energy is just that. It is possible future energy on what may happen between divine masculine and divine feminine. This is just possible future energy. Energy does change daily, and it will depend on the free will decisions that both the divine masculine and the divine feminine make going forward. Deck I'm going to be using for this is the Twin Flame Journey Tarot by Mystic Moon Oracles. So we have 5 of Cups, Old Wounds. So I really feel, because Mercury goes in retrograde this month, it goes retrograde on the 14th officially, I really just feel that an old wound, something is going to come back around. Meaning, I think there's going to be a revisit or some type of reconnection between divine masculine and divine feminine. The 5 of Swords shows me any mind games or control that was keeping him or her in a karmic situation has been released. They no longer want to be this puppet. They want to bring balance to this connection is what I'm getting. So the Hanged Man, this is the second time we're getting the Hanged Man in this reading. So I really just feel Mercury in retrograde is going to bring in this new perspective. It's going to release this scarcity mindset, this fearful mindset, and it's going to bring in the Knight of Cups. So with this romantic gesture, I feel this could be the communication. This could be the message. This could be just bumping into each other. Because this connection is destined with Temperance to restore, and the flame still burns. Because both divine masculine and feminine want this 4 of Wands energy of foundation and commitment with each other. And they both want to move forward in their lives. So again, second time the Chariot's coming through. So they both want to move forward. So overall, the 3 of Cups, celebration and community. Again, another card that came through earlier in this reading. This card is just showing me that this is a coming together. Now, divine masculine and feminine could come together at a party or some type of celebration. For some reason, the Super Bowl is coming through. So if you watch football or your masculine watches football, or you two could just randomly be invited to the same party, let me know if that happens to you. If you watch football, but that's what's coming through. Or it could just be like a small gathering or a party of some kind, or the two of you are just out and about deciding to go to like a restaurant or a bar or a club, and you run into each other. So that is what I have for this month's Divine Love monthly reading. I do hope this reading has brought you clarity and guidance on just what the current energy is for divine masculine and divine feminine for the month of January, or whenever you're watching this. If this resonated and you like this video, smash that like button and drop a comment below. If you don't want to leave a public comment, you feel free to email me, butterflyintuition1111@gmail.com. If this reading didn't resonate with you, no worries. Hopefully I will tap into your energy on my next collective reading. Or if you feel guided to, you can book a reading, a session, or a Reiki session. I would be happy to work with you, look into your situation if you are called to book with me. If you want to book with me, the link to book is my Etsy shop. It's listed below. That is the only place you can book a reading session or Reiki session with me. Beware of scammers who are pretending to be me and other people on Instagram. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Smash the bell notification so you can be notified when I post new content on this channel. Have a beautiful month. I will talk to you soon. Love and light.